Like I said this all the time. I was like, I can fix America tomorrow. No more automatic deductions on taxes. End of every month, everybody has to write the check.
Write a
check. All of a sudden, everybody says, the bombs are going where? To who?
Do you imagine that one?
Who? We're doing what to now? How much money? There was an accounting error for how much?
Who decided that? It's brilliant, by the way. Yeah. It's like, well, we're going to do income tax. Like, they didn't used to have income tax, and then we have income tax. Hey, by the way, we're just going to take it right out. Because they knew there would be a fucking revolt if everyone had to. Because first of all, you're taking your money and go, oh, here's my pay. You're spending it. And then you're not going to have the money to pay the taxes. And now there's going to be people getting arrested. And then there's going to be a revolt because people go, hey, fuck you. But this way, it's the slow boil of the frog in the water.
The income tax comes, well, if anybody, we don't have enough time, but check out Google The Creature from Jekyll Island and how the Federal Reserve was formed.
Oh, yeah.
And I've
been watching Federal Reserve videos. Documentaries and whatnot for a while.
It's unreal.
The chicanery going on in that fucking circle of
kind of
fucking criminals.
It kind of is what Hamilton wanted from the beginning. It's amazing to me that Alexander Hamilton has become the founding father of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Nobody has done more in the history of America to impoverish the lower classes than the guy who literally wanted an aristocracy here in America. He wanted Washington to be king, for him to, and he would write
president for life.
He would literally write in the Federalist Papers, "We are the ones that sacrificed everything. Why should we ever give anything back to these peasants?" Next thing you know, he's a hero of Broadway. There's a reason he got shot in the face.
You know, the Federal Reserve, they named it that so people would think it was part of the government.
People do think it's part of the government.
They think it is. It's named the Federal Reserve.
There's
and
people,
because they just named it that.
There's people that are advocating for these guys to have
they don't
more
know
power.
That it has nothing to do with the government. But it says federal. Yeah. This is federal media.
Yeah.
I'm naming this federal media now.
USA.
Oh, the government is funding you now? It's a government fund? No.
We did
I just named it federal.
We did it.
For no fuck reason, but to fool people. Like, the name, when they thought up the name, it was already a deception.
Right. It's nuts.
So to have any trust in that.
They sell us our money.
Yeah.
They sell our money to us.
Yes.
And we, the people, can't get it at the price.
Believe me,
they sell
we're not buying it at a lower price than it's worth. We're always buying it at a much inflated rate than it is.
Insanity.
And then this whole thing of the fact that there's only 3% or so of actual cash. Everyone has money in numbers in computers and bank accounts.
Sure.
If everyone said, hey, I want my cash right now, there's only 3% of the money out there to pay people. And then everyone else would be like, sorry.
There's only 3% of the money. What percentage of the gold is there?
There's none. There's none. It's not on the gold standard. They don't give a fuck about gold. But you should with noble gold investment.
That's right, yeah. It's to China, it's like wall to wall and like all the
insane that the whole concept of money, of the dollar, is based on nothing. Wow. It's a fucking vapor.
Yeah.
It's a phantom.
It's based on the availability of aircraft carriers, really.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. That's part of the assets.
Our dollar is literally backed by because we fucking said so.
Because we said so.
Because we said so.
It's the mafia.
That's it. It doesn't say "in God we trust."
No.
It says "fuck around and find out."
Fuck around and find out should be on every bill.
We're getting dangerously close to certain people
finding out.
Like, I think I might want to find out.
We have all the numbers you have, all the things you pay your bills with. You're just transferring these numbers from one group of numbers, your bank account or what have you, to another group of numbers, the utilities bank account, and there's no real value to it.
This is the liberal argument. This is the progressive communist argument. It's like, why wouldn't we do student loan?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we do reparation? Like, this stuff is not real. Why are you even allowing for suffering? It's not real.
Well, the more you make, the more numbers you add into the pile of numbers, the less your numbers are worth.
Well, that's the thing. The fact of the matter is that it is real. There's tangible value. Right, there's tangible value.
Right, there's a supply and demand.
100%
goes with money, but it doesn't have an actual value.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point, right? Like the whole idea of this inflation, like that, people are like, well, we had to do it to fight, blah, blah, blah. Well, then why do you need taxes? I mean, really, if we're being, let me take what you're saying, 100% of your face value. We had to print this extra money because of emergency XYZ.
Yeah.
Then why do you need the taxes? If all you can do is print money.
Print the money up.
Why do you need our money? 2.
For control.
Oh.
It's a control issue.
You want our money, but it's not enough for you because you're a gluttonous pig.
If the people aren't indebted to the government, what fucking use do we have for them? And what could they hold over our heads? We're going to take some of your money. You're going to work for us to a certain extent in your every work day. There will be a certain amount of time you spend working for us. Why? Well, if you don't, we will put you in jail.
Think about what you just said.
You're like, holy fuck, dude.
I hope your listeners really get that. Because take that over the course of a year.
Yeah.
Let's say it's 40%.
Yeah.
Right? So every day you work from 9 o'clock in the morning until 11:30, you don't make a dime.
It's not
That's for the government, baby.
That's for the government.
So you sit in an hour of traffic to go to a job that you don't want to do, and until noon you don't make $1. Then you work 4 more hours, sit in another hour of traffic, maybe kiss your wife, see your kids for 2 hours, go to sleep, and do it all over again. And if you do that over the course of the year, that means that you don't make a dime for you or your family January, February, March, April, maybe May.